Have you ever thought about what faith really means? Sometimes we get so caught up in the rituals, the prayers, the fasting, that we might forget about the other half. Imagine Islam as a single coin. On one side, you have your devotion to Allah, your asterisk, ibadah, asterisk, your worship. This is the foundation, the core of our belief. But if you flip that coin over, what do you see? The other side is just as crucial. It represents our dealings with people, our character, our kindness, our honesty. You can't have one without the other. A one-sided coin isn't a coin at all. Our worship should make us better people. It should soften our hearts, make us more compassionate, more just, and more trustworthy. So, as we focus on our relationship with Allah, let's never forget that our interactions with His creation are a direct reflection of that faith. It's easy to get comfortable in this life, isn't it? We go about our days, chasing our goals, enjoying our moments. But have we ever truly stopped to consider the weight of the Day of Judgment? Think about the companions of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. These were people promised paradise, yet they lived in a state of constant awareness and humility. Take Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, the Prophet's closest friend. It's narrated that he would say, "I wish I were a tree that is eaten from and then cut down." Why would someone with such a high status feel this way? Because he understood the immense gravity of standing before Allah. He knew that every action, every word, every intention would be weighed. This wasn't a feeling of despair, but a profound sense of responsibility. It kept his heart soft and his actions pure. It reminds us that no matter how good we think we are, we should never become complacent. We should always carry that healthy concern, that desire to constantly improve, knowing that we will all face that ultimate moment of accountability. So how do we navigate this life, balancing our spiritual duties with our worldly responsibilities? The Quran isn't a manual for isolation. It doesn't tell us to retreat from society and just pray all day, nor does it encourage us to be all talk and no action, preaching to others without embodying the message ourselves. The perfect model is the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He was the most devoted in worship, spending his nights in prayer until his feet would swell. Yet, during the day, he was the most engaged member of his community. He was a leader, a judge, a husband, a father, a friend. He smiled, he helped his neighbors, he played with children, he conducted business. His life shows us that true spirituality isn't about separating yourself from the world, but about bringing your connection with God into the world. It's about being a source of light and guidance through your actions, not just your words. It's about finding that beautiful, balanced path where your worship fuels your positive engagement with society, and your engagement with society becomes an act of worship itself. One of the most incredible gifts Allah has given us is the freedom of choice. Think about it. The heavens, the earth, the mountains, they were all offered this trust, this asterisk, amana asterisk, and they refused, fearing its weight. But we, humanity, we accepted it. We were given the autonomy to choose our path, to decide whether to obey or disobey, to do good or to do evil. This is an immense honor, but it comes with an equally immense responsibility. Every single day, with every decision we make, we are using this gift. The path to goodness is clear, and so is the path to Allah doesn't force us down either one. He sends us guidance, messengers, and books, and then leaves the choice to us. But we must understand that this freedom isn't without consequences. We carry the weight of our choices. On the Day of Judgment, we won't be able to blame anyone else. Our hands, our feet, our own skin will testify to the choices we made. This realization should be both empowering and sobering. It means we have the power to shape our own destiny in the hereafter, and we must use that power wisely. Let's talk about the world we live in today. We're constantly scrolling, swiping, and comparing. Social media has created a world of highlight reels, where everyone seems to be living a perfect life. For many young people, this creates immense pressure. It breeds anxiety, depression, and a feeling of never being good enough. We're chasing likes, followers, and validation from strangers, getting a temporary hit of dopamine that leaves us feeling emptier than before. We're so busy building a digital version of ourselves that we forget to build our real selves. Now, contrast this with having a true, higher purpose. When your ultimate goal isn't to impress people, but to please Allah, everything changes. The noise of social media starts to fade. The opinions of others lose their power over you. Why? Because you're anchored to something real, something eternal. Your self-worth is no longer tied to a fluctuating number on a screen, but to your relationship with your Creator. Serving Allah gives your life a profound meaning that no amount of worldly validation can ever match. It provides a solid foundation, a grounding force in a world that's constantly trying to pull you in a million different directions. It's the ultimate antidote to the emptiness of modern life. Find your purpose in Him, and you will find true peace and contentment. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more reflections. Modern culture has reversed the relationship between individuals and religion. Instead of adapting to teachings, many want religion to adapt to their preferences and convenience. This consumer mentality treats faith like a service, catering to desires, much like social media. However, true religious practice requires commitment, regardless of mood or circumstances. It demands consistency in worship and obedience to Allah in both easy and difficult times. Today, forbidden actions are readily available, often seeking us out through technology. Meanwhile, permissible actions require intentional effort, discipline, and the strength to reject temptation. Maintaining consciousness of Allah motivates us to pursue good and resist harm. The Quran's descriptions of the afterlife provide a balance of hope and fear, encouraging emotional composure and steadfastness. This is especially relevant for those in Western contexts, navigating unique challenges. We are encouraged not just to fulfill basic obligations, but to aspire toward the higher ideal of the Prophet Muhammad, balancing spiritual development with service to humanity and pursuing a purpose that transcends personal satisfaction.